Hello, this is Case Casual here, and welcome to Mean Streets of Gadgetzan Card Review 5. So, let's go into this. So, it's written by Disguised Toast, over here you can see. It's on manacrystals.com, and, well, I just really like this section. I found this by typing in just Mean Streets of Gadgetzan card release. Or no, cards, that's what I typed in. Mean Streets of Gadgetzan cards on Google. And so I found this. It was one of the first entries. And it's really cool. I've talked about this before, but I like it. They even talk about the Jade Golem. So first they have the Grimy Goons type things. I was thinking about making a few decks revolving around the Grimy Goons and a few of the others. I already made one deck revolving around the Jade Golem aspect, but I thought it'd be cool to go back and do these. But for now, I'll just do a card review. I've looked at these, so let's move on. Oh, Jade Lotus. Looked at all three of those. Really cool cards. I've looked at all these. Add a random push into your hand. Yep, seen all three of these. These are really cool. The only one I haven't seen out of all of these Druid cards is this one. The Vermin Sensei. That's basically the one new one out of this section. Vermin Sensei. Seems like a cool card. I'm not sure if it would be OP, but imagine if that was a beast and it was also only 4 mana. But it's okay. It's an okay minion. I don't think that'll make Beast Druid any more viable. That's what I was kind of looking for. A minion that was that would make Beast Druid more viable. 4 mana is something that I think would make Beast Druid more viable. But pretty good. Jade Idol, I think I've talked about a little. I didn't really get into it when I made the last card review, though. So out of these cards, actually, I didn't really talk too much about them. Jade Behemoth, I think it would be better at 5 mana. But it's amazing. It's the way it is. I like it. It's really cool, but 5 mana is where I like it. Jade Blossom, just an amazing curve-out card. A deck that runs both that, Jade Blossom, and Wild Growth would be probably a new form of Ramp Druid slash Jade Golem Druid. And Jade Idol, it's kind of cool. You could get an extra 4 copies if you drew both Jade Idols, but I'm not sure if that's actually good enough. I mean, basically you'll have 6 copies of Jade Idol. But one of the cool things I was thinking about Jade Idol was if one of those brawls comes out where you can only pick like 1 or 2 cards and then you have an entire deck of like say Jade Idols or half your deck. Well, if you're playing against a mill, you just never lose. You just keep putting Jade Idols into your deck. Now that would be amazing. So yeah, really cool card. I like a lot of these cards. Pilfered Power. I like this card too, but I've talked about that. Con the Forgotten King. So let's go down. I've talked about all of these really. I don't think. Yeah, I've seen all of these. Rat Pack, Knuckles, seen all of these. Cabal Lackey, I think I've seen that one. Kind of cool, but I don't know if that makes secret decks any more viable. I have thought about pushing a Polymorph more, and I think that could work in a way. And Cabal Crystal Runner. In combination of this one and this one, that could work. Yeah, let's just keep going. Grimscale Chum, I've seen that one. Just gives a +1/+1 to a Murloc. Wait, it's all yeah. Paladins have all their minions. So it didn't seem that Paladin got too much better. They didn't really get too much better. Now if a Zoo Paladin comes out, then that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know. Priest, not much was released. This Mana Geode was released. I looked at this card and I didn't really think it was that great. Like if it was a 2/4, then it's obviously better than a normal 2 mana card. But then as a 2/3, for most cases, it just dies to another 2-drop, and it's hard to get that effect off. But if you can get that heal off, I mean, a good example would be is if you had Raza the Chained and then you got the heal for free. But let's just say that you spent 2 mana. So you're spending 2 mana to heal Mana Geode, and also, I guess, summon a 2/2. Doesn't seem that great. I'm trying to think of the card, but I think it's a Shadow Boxer. Anyways, it doesn't seem that great. At first I looked at it and I was like, wow, I think this would be okay, like maybe a little better than it is if it was Inspire, but yeah. I've seen Jade Shuriken. I've also seen Jade Swarmer, but yeah, I kind of like them. They're pretty good. They're Jade Golem cards. I think they would work in some kind of Jade Golem deck, but I still stick with the idea that I think Druid is the one the best one for the Jade Golem archetype, mostly because of the Fandral combo, and you can get a bunch more of those cards into your deck to get more Jade Golems. That's how I see it, but I don't know, maybe Jade Swarmer is good enough. Anyways, let's keep going through these. Jade Chieftain. That looks cool. I've actually not seen that one. Battlecry, summon a Jade Golem. Give it Taunt. Oh, that's cool. It's 7 mana, sure, but that still seems cool. You know, this would work with this one. This is also a new one. See, I like this Jinyu Water Speaker. I like that one, but yeah, basically it's 5 mana, but you can play it on 4. It's 5 mana, but you can play it on 4. So I don't know. I guess 4 mana. We'll just call it 4 mana. 4 mana, Battlecry, restore 6 health. So in most cases, unless you're playing like the 7/7, you'll probably be healing your hero. At least I think so, and that's pretty good. I like that one. Jinyu Water Speaker. It's a pretty good card for the Jade Golem deck, basically. For any type of late game or control deck in Shaman, I think Jinyu Water Speaker is good in. Yeah, that seems pretty good. They still haven't released a few of them, but yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I still stick by the idea that for looking at the cards, manacrystals.com is actually one of the best. I'm not sure, but I think Disguised Toast does each of these and updates it each day. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the design of these pictures. This is basically just one giant picture that he kind of just places the card in each one once he finds what it is. So I've seen these. Fellfire Potion, I think I talked about that one. I like the card. The only thing is, it deals 5 damage to all characters. So I think that's actually worse than the Dragonfire one, but still cool. Oh, wait, I just thought of something. When you play that potion card, you have the chance of getting this potion, which is not that bad, but it's a Demon Gate plus... Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, give your minion plus 3 health. I mean, plus 3 attack. Because if you don't have a demon, then it's basically the 1 mana card for Paladin. There's a 1 mana Paladin card that does exactly what this is without the demon part. I've seen all of these. These are all some of the cards I want to try. I want to make a deck and actually put this in it. I think first I'm going to start with Hunter though. Here's some neutral legendaries. Madame Goya, I've seen that one. I've seen each of these. I still stick by, if I didn't, talk about this one, that Burgly Bully is actually pretty good. If you're going against a spell-heavy deck. I mean, against a deck that just runs a bunch of minions, well, that's actually less stats. I think that it needs like 1 or 2 more stats for it to be like competitive against even minion-based decks. Fight Promoter. Battlecry, if you control a minion with 6 or more health, draw 2 cards. I might try that in those buff your hand decks, because I think that's one place where it could work. See, I'm looking at it, the Battlecry, and it says if you control a minion, so I think it works with itself. If you control a minion, so it's a minion on the board, and so if it has 6 health, then it could, so that would work. So I think I'm going to try that. I think you would actually benefit a lot to having a 6 mana 6/6 draw 2 cards. That could be cool. Basically 4/4, but yeah. 5 damage to enemy minion, deal 5 damage to your hero. I think I looked at that one. It's a card that's going to probably make Firelands Portal not as good, because I think you get a 5-drop, and imagine getting that. But I don't think it's going to hurt it that bad. It would be hilarious in Arena, though. They play their Firelands Portal, get this, they're about to die, and I just throw all my damage into their face and 2 to this. That'd be kind of fun. Let's look and see if we have any new ones down here. Oh, that's one. I've seen these, but that's a new one. Battlecry, restore a minion to full health. Well, it's interesting because I mean it's cool, but I don't think that's good enough in Constructed. In Arena it'd be kind of fun. You know, you're usually just healing your minions anyways, so yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But in Constructed, when are you going to be able to use Hose and Healer? Not very often. Like if you're playing Shaman and for some reason they weren't able to kill your 7/7, but you're able to take out a minion maybe next turn. I could see something like that. But for the most part, I think it just needs better stats. Like a 2/7. If it was 2/7, would that be good enough? I'm not sure. 3 is a sweet spot, but I don't know. Seems interesting, but probably not good enough. Well, that's it. Well, and I reviewed a few more cards, so once the rest come out, I'll release them, I guess. Yeah, this is the newest one, Jinyu Water Speaker. This is actually my favorite out of the ones they just released. I think Jade Chieftain's my second favorite because I really love the concept of the summon a Jade Golem. They don't have many Jade Golem effects for Shaman so far. It seems that the 7 mana is going to be a little harder to get to. And that's why I think the Druid's going to be just more able to do it. I mean, Rogue has a chance, but I think they should just focus on Druid now because they've got the best of it. Go back to Druid. So yeah, they've got the 1 mana. Where is it? Right there. The 1 mana card. They can actually get a bunch of them. They've got the 3 mana card and the 6 mana. I don't know. They've got 3 different ones already. Oh, but they're already almost done with Druid. I want one more. Just one more Jade Golem summon effect. That's what I want. I was really hoping that this wasn't going to be what it is. I was hoping that like a 5 mana minion like this, but was going to be a Jade Golem. Like imagine if this was the same thing it is now, but instead it says Battlecry summon a Jade Golem. That probably would have been fine with me. Yeah, that's not too bad. I would have been fine with that. That actually works. Look at that art. That art is basically Jade Golem material right there. Just Jade Golem. Anyways. So yeah, I like this a lot, and I plan on making a few more decks. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. Holidays are around this time, but I've been trying to make more videos. I've been wanting to make like 1 or 2, maybe 3 even videos a day, especially during this time when I have time to just do this, you know. Well, anyways, tell me what you think, and yeah, thanks for watching.